Welcome to ENTC 2160 Architectural CAD. Today what we're going to do is talk about stacking your floor plans. In the past, when you watch videos of this CAD class, we have literally been working with one level home. So today we're going to talk about what if you have two-level home, or even if you were designing an apartment building or a condo or a residence hall, which is like a dormitory on a college campus. The process is the same. So if we have multiple floors, all you really have to do with the initial floor is copy that particular floor. So the assumption is that the footprint of that floor plan is the same on the second, at least the exterior walls are the same on the second floor, third floor, fourth floor, and so forth. So again, if you notice on the plan that is before you now, we don't have any interior walls here, because obviously as you move forward and create additional plans for the second, third floor, etc., the interior walls may be different. So we're going to use the exterior walls here. So first thing you want to do is manipulate your drawing so that you'll be able to place it on the screen, because we want to copy it to the side. First thing you want to do is select what you want to copy, which we've now selected this plan. We want to right click and then go to Basic Modify Tools and then select Copy. And you want to copy this plan to the right or to the left. So I'm just going to slide it over. Notice the ability to move this plan all over. Well, we don't want this to happen here. So what we want to do is move this plan directly to the right in this case. So we want to toggle orthogonal on. We talked earlier about the function keys. So if you select function key F8, that will allow you to just slide it right to the right. So if this is 2 floors, for this residence that we're designing, you just copy one time. If it's 3 floors, same footprint, just copy it again. As we mentioned earlier, to get out of this, just hit escape. We just want to deal with 2 floors. Now, as you can see here, this is a top view of the drawing, and therefore we can't determine, or at least see, height here. And unless we select a line and go to the properties dialog box and see it that way, but physically see it, you can't see height in the top view. So what we need to do is go to view and choose a view that we can see the height, since we want to take this second floor and move it up onto the top of the first floor. But before we do that, one of the things we talked about in a previous video was how to put a roof on a structure. So let's go ahead and put a roof on this structure here. Since this is a top floor, we can put a roof here. The other thing that we might want to do to modify this plan is that if you notice, those doors that were on this first floor plan, they were also copied to the second floor plan. So we don't need this on the second floor, because obviously we won't be entering here. So I can just select that plan, hit delete, get rid of it. I mean, that door, same thing here, delete that door. The other thing that I mentioned is that we want to put a roof on here. So if we go down in this tool palette here and to design, we can find the roof. As you can see, here's the roof. We're going to assume that all of your information, properties about the roof is set. Again, we want to go to F3, toggle on your endpoints, so that we can put it right on the outside here. So I'm just using my middle mouse button to zoom in so I can have plenty of space. So I want to select this point, that point, and I'm just middle mouse button to zoom so I can see exactly what I'm doing. Scrolling down, and where I started, right click, hit enter, and now I have a roof on here. So now back to actually stacking these. I want to go to a view that I can see the height, and so I will choose a front view. So as you can see here, I have this plan, which is the second floor, this plan, which is the first floor. I want to stack this plan on top of that plan. So literally I want to move it. So I'm going to put a box around here to select it, right click my mouse button, select Basic Modify Tools, and then move. And now if I come to this little corner here where the box is, that little green box, I want to use this as my reference point to move. Click there, and then I want to stack it over here on top. So with the orthogonal, now I can toggle orthogonal off, which is in this case F8, and now I can move it up until I want to make sure these green boxes right here connect, and the plan has now stacked. So let's take a look and see what it really appears to be in 3D. So I want to right click, go to 3D orbits. Well, before we do that, let's go to a view that we can see the 3Ds. Let's go to isometric. And now right click, go to 3D orbit, and then we can see. If you want to get a better view of this, because this is in wireframe, we can also, where you see 2D wireframe, change that to, let's just go to conceptual. But you have other options as well. So that, right click, 3D orbit, and then we can move it around. Okay. All right, that concludes stacking your plan. Thank you for joining ENTC 2160.